And once again, we thank you for coming, and I'd like to introduce Steve here, Chamber of Commerce for Marion here, and he's going to say a few words for us.
Good evening, folks. I'm going to put this thing on the... Actually, I'm not one that needs a mic. So we'll leave it on. Good evening, everybody. Can y'all hear me just fine? Yeah. Great. On behalf of McDowell Chamber of Commerce, I am the Executive Director. My name is Steve Bush. We are very thankful and very happy for you to be here in our community. So give yourselves a round of applause real quick. Again, we appreciate you taking time to come and spend time in our community. Great facility that Tom Johnson and him have here, and it's a great asset to our community, and we're very thankful to have that, and for opportunities for folks like you to travel here, visit us, enjoy our community, and visit many of the great sites and things that we have. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure this evening to take the opportunity to introduce our mayor, Mr. Steve Little, who will share a few words about our lovely community. And again, thank you very much for being here tonight. We really appreciate it.
Good evening and welcome to Marion. It is my pleasure to be the mayor of Marion, North Carolina. As mayor, I have the honor and the privilege to greet organizations such as you and to welcome you here. We are glad that you're here, and we hope that you don't have to leave before you can go to some of the restaurants and some of the stores, because we do accept cash or charge at most of all places that we can go here in Marion and in McDowell County. But I want you to know that we have redone the downtown of Marion the past couple of years. I know many of you have been here before, but I want to welcome you back. And if when you were here before you didn't get a chance to walk down Main Street, wow, did you miss a wonderful opportunity. We have a place called MACA, M-A-C-A, where local artists and craftsmen and craftswomen bring their products and they sell them, and they are fantastic. It's the best place in the whole county to do your Christmas shopping, in my opinion. But that's right downtown on Main Street. And then, once you've looked around and you've gone to Bruce's Fabulous Foods, Bruce makes more varieties of cheesecake than Baskin Robbins has ice cream. And he ships them all over the world. So he will make you a custom-made cheesecake. He probably won't do it right there on the spot, but he'll do it for you and he will ship it to you as well. He's on a local television program out of Asheville. So he's one of our personalities. And when you meet Bruce, you will never forget Bruce after you have met him. So you'll enjoy that experience. But if you want to if you've got the itch to move around a little bit, now that you're here in the most wonderful part of the entire civilized world, here in Marion and McDowell County, you don't have to go far. If you go 15 miles south of where you are right now, you will be in one of the earliest known gold mines in the United States, in the Dysertsville community of McDowell County. And you can pan for gold right down there in McDowell County. If you go 15 miles north, you have several fascinating things that you can see. One is Linville Caverns, one of the most magnificent caverns in the entire world, is just a few miles up the road, 221 north. You go a bit further and you can pan for emeralds and rubies just a little bit further north. You can also go to the orchard at Alta Pass. That is a historic apple orchard where they have cultivated and maintained apple trees that are centuries in the making and have been around for generations. And they grow them, and they have apple butter and apple pies. It'll make you just want to never leave if they have those pies cooking while you're there. I was there just a few days ago. It is a fun place to go. If you go 15 miles to the east, you'll be at Lake James. You can rent a canoe where you can just walk around. And if you like to bird watch, you can rent one of those canoes or kayaks. You can paddle into coves, and the mist will be on the water, just rising a little bit, and you'll see herons, and you'll see hawks, and you'll see goldfinches, and it is just a magnificent place to be. If you go 15 miles to the west, you can see Catawba Falls, a beautiful, beautiful waterfall that is not hard to get to. That's the headwaters of the Catawba River. That's the water supply for some of the places where you live. Hickory, Conover, Charlotte. That's where your water comes from. It's these waterfalls. Or, if you're into history, the railroad that climbs up the eastern continental divide between Old Fort and Ridgecrest goes through 7 tunnels as it makes the loops. 3.4 miles as the crow flies, 9.4 miles of rails, a magnificently important historic area. But we have beautiful things all over this county. One of the things that we have here is we even have trees that grow cups. Now, you've seen these cup trees. You probably don't call them a cup tree, but they do make cups. And this is what I'm talking about. You may have seen these before. This is referred to by most people who don't call it a cup tree as a tulip poplar leaf. Well, all you got to do is you very carefully remove the stem from the tulip poplar leaf. You do it carefully because you don't want to tear your leaf, and you're going to use that stem again in a minute. Then you just fold it. I'm doing it kind of fast, but you get the back, fold it over, get the other side, fold it over, use your stem. Phyllis, would you come up here for a second? I want Phyllis to see that this is really a leaf. No, it's not magic, it's just amazing. Pour a little bit of water slowly in the cup. Okay. In the autumn, they tend to be a bit more brittle. Now, if we had been doing this a month ago, it wouldn't have leaked. But anyway, I'll put it right back up there. Carnation, it doesn't leak most of the time, but we're in late September, and in late September, they do get a bit more brittle, and they do that. But my point being, you can find all that you need right here in Marion and McDowell County. So, when you get tired of moving around and going from place to place, come on back up here. And this is a good place to live. It's a good place to settle down. And if you're tired of where you are right now, come on back up here when you finish. I want to say one thing also before I hush. In recognition and tremendous appreciation of Tommy Johnson over here and his dad, Tommy and his dad are my local heroes because they do more for more people than any other business in probably all of Western North Carolina. There are more people who come here and who leave here happy and arrive happy than any place I know about. I can think of nothing more satisfying than to have a business where you have people who enjoy life, enjoy each other, and don't fight and bicker. So this is a good thing. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you to all of you. Enjoy yourselves and have a great time and spend some money before you go home.